All right, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on? What's popping? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? What is the deal with you people? You feel what I'm saying? What's good? I don't know why this shit always comes on all weird. But we gonna do what it do, man. We gonna make it happen. What up? Cardio King, Matthew, what's good? Joe Blast was popping. So, remember, guys, make sure you get this book, How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, audiobook. Make sure you get your copy today. Go to mrlocario.com or click the link below to get your copy. You feel me? Make sure you guys make that happen. Damn, I know my nose still feels stuffed up and shit, but we gonna make it happen anyway. You feel me? What up, Chizzy City? Dr. Splantano, Nez, Wyatt was popping. C. Gonzo was good. Got Juice, what up? What is the deal, people? Alright. Man. So today I wanted to talk about why dating advice is not working for you. So I know there's a lot of guys that see, online, even some guys in the comment section who talk about, actually I had a comment from my dude Johnny Quest. Let me actually pull that up so I can read that real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna try to find this comment, because this is kind of what gave me the idea for this topic today. You feel what I'm saying? Lorenzo was popping, was good. Greg John was popping, what's going on? So where's this comment? I want to read this comment. Okay. So Johnny Quest left a comment under my video where I was talking about the game will be difficult for weak men, right? So this is what Johnny Quest said. Johnny Quest said, "This is a great video, however, in some situations, it's not realistic. I've been trying to smash for years and have always failed." Okay? I'm going to say it again. He said, I tried to smash for years and have always failed. Just like you instructed, I went up to and told numerous chicks I wanted to smash and have been rejected every time. Also, I have given chicks my phone number and not one have ever called me back. I'm just pointing this out to prove that some of us dudes are doing things the right way and still not getting any results. All right, so basically, I want to, let cats know what's popping out here, because I see this a lot where dudes, they'll say, I'm trying to make shit happen and nothing's going on. Nothing's popping off, right? Oh, man, my nose is so fucking stuffy. I don't know why this shit is so stuffy like this. Woo, we're gonna make it happen. Anyway, so he's like, shit ain't popping off, right? And so there's some things that guys got to understand when it comes to this game, right? Is that if you actually are doing the right things, you understand, you be making it happen. Just like Kelly Moore, like you said, he said if he's doing it right, he'd be smashing. Exactly. And this is what I want you guys to understand, is that this shit is not rocket science. You understand? There's a lot of fucking women out there who you can have sex with, who you could hook up with, you could do whatever. You understand? There's a lot of women. The problem is, you have a lot of guys out here who they don't know how to do like basic stuff, right? They are socially awkward. They basically give up too easy when it comes to the game. They don't really put in enough work. And this is a lot of the reasons why shit is not popping off for them. You understand? And so, right, you said, and sometimes they'll be hooked on just one chick, right? Or you have guys who, let's say, for example, they don't really have that much experience in the game, and they have this fantasy of being with a certain type of girl. You understand what I'm saying? They want the hottest chick ever, even though they've been with hardly any girls. So what they'll do is they'll look around and they'll say, oh, well, she's cute, but she's not cute enough. She's not hot enough. They're looking for a specific hot girl to get with. So some guys do that. Or some guys, they'll, be like, okay, there's a lot of girls out there, but they're just scared to actually, put in any work. You understand? They're scared to actually do things because they're scared they're going to get rejected, right? But one of the main things that makes it hard for guys to make things happen, or why a lot of dating advice doesn't work for them, is because they have no self-awareness. And so when you don't have self-awareness, right, what happens is that you don't understand what your issue is, or you don't understand what you may be doing wrong, right? Now, some people know. Some people know and they try to fix it. Some people are just unaware. So, like when Johnny Quest is saying, yo, I'm out here approaching these girls, talking to these girls, talking about I want to smash and nothing's happening. He's not aware of what he's doing wrong. You understand what I'm saying? He's not aware of what he's doing wrong. So, it's like this. If you were trying to, let's say, build a business or something, like let's say, for example, I'll use my business for example. Let's say you're trying to do an online business, right? And somebody says, well, I'm doing the YouTube videos. I came out with my book. I came out with my product. I'm out here like, on Instagram posting all the time and all this other stuff, right? But then they say, well, I came out with this book, but nobody really bought it. I didn't really get that many people buying it, right? So they're doing all this stuff, but they forgot there's a few things that they're not doing that makes it hard for them to sell that book. So, for example, they may not have their own email list of people who support them to buy their shit, right? So imagine that person didn't realize or didn't know that was a component that was making it hard for them to sell the books. So yeah, they're doing all the other stuff right, but there's something else they're not doing, which is causing a big thing to not happen in their situation. You see what I mean? Shandell, what up? What's popping? So that's what you got to understand. There's always something that you may be doing incorrect that's causing you to not get to that next step. But you have to be aware of that. You see what I'm saying? You got to be aware of that. And a lot of people are not aware of that. You see what I mean? And so, therefore, what happens is that you end up being in the same fucking spot, in the same place. You see what I'm saying? Another thing is this. Most dudes, unfortunately, don't have social skills. And that's a big component in learning and applying dating advice. So if you don't have social skills, you don't have social intelligence, just basic social skills, it's going to be hard for you to apply some of the advice that you're getting when it comes to dating. You see what I'm saying? So you got a lot of guys who don't know how to read a room, don't know how to notice when they're talking to a girl and notice if she's comfortable, uncomfortable, if she's being responsive, not responsive. A lot of guys don't understand social cues. So yeah, you're approaching all these girls, but are you understanding or seeing the social cues and understanding the situation while you're in the situation interacting with the girl? You understand? So a lot of dudes, they don't got the basic social skills. Shit. Now, another thing too, which is why dudes have a hard time, when it comes to dating advice, is because there's no investment. And I talked about this before. This is why even now, when dudes call up, I start asking them, I'm like, yo, are you on the bad boy membership? Because I get dudes asking me questions and the answers are in the bad boy membership. You feel what I'm saying? Martin, you said the audio's kind of low. You guys hear me good or you guys hear me good? Can you guys hear me good? Y'all good? Put one in the chat room if you can hear me good. So I want to make sure, I'm spitting this fire. All right? Audio's fine? Andrew from Jersey said audio's fine. All right, cool. So, Martin, you're going to have to fix your stuff then, man. Yeah, so I was talking about investment. There has to be some sort of investment on your part, meaning you have to invest a lot of your time to learn this shit. And then you're going to also have to invest money to get more of the game. That's the problem. Because I get dudes, they hit me up and they're like, yo, I watched, I even see videos about this. These dudes be like, yo, I'm on YouTube and I watched all these videos. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But have you bought any books? Have you invested in any programs? Right? And then they say no, and they wonder why they're not really getting anywhere in the game. Because not only myself, but other coaches, fucking who provide game, there's a lot of shit that we're not gonna tell you for free. We're just not gonna do it. You see what I'm saying? So you get the free stuff, but you're not investing in the other stuff that can get you to the next level. So you stay at a certain level. You see what I'm saying? So you're saying that the advice isn't working, but you haven't gotten to the meat of the advice. You see what I'm saying? That's what I gotta tell these guys. I'm like, I get dudes all the time. They hit me up like, yo, they're like, yo, I'm trying this, I'm trying that, but I'm like, all the stuff you're asking me is in the products. He said the game is to be sold, not told. Real talk. Oh, man. JXN, you said it's kind of expensive. But see, that's the thing. It's not expensive enough. That shit is really not expensive if you think about it. Because you got to understand something. When you invest, right? What's going to happen is you're learning information that you're going to profit off of for the rest of your life. You see what I'm saying? Like my dude K Zagan say, you say you're going to spend more money going on dates. Exactly. You see what I mean? You're going to spend more money on dates, more money on hookers and prostitutes and all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? But that's what it is. That's what I try to tell these cats is like, you have to understand that the stuff that you see on YouTube, the free shit, that's just a little nugget. That's not really the meat and potatoes. You see what I'm saying? Like if you want to keep it real, let's keep it all the way funky. Let's keep it all the way funky. So y'all can really understand what's going on here. Let's keep this shit super real. Do you guys know? I mean, some of y'all probably noticed this, but but watch any coach's video. You understand? Dating coach, business coach, whoever, anyone coaching you. Watch any of their videos on YouTube. What they'll do is they're going to give you some good information. But what they're not going to do is they're not going to give you all of the information. And they're not going to give you the meat and potatoes information because you have to pay for that. You see what I'm saying? You got to pay for that. And so the reason why you have to pay for that is because and I've talked about this before, in order for you to get, you got to give. And also too, what happens is that when you pay for things, a lot of times you take it more seriously. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that aspect of the game. So that's that right there. Now, one of the last things, I'm going to take some calls in a second too, but one of the last things you guys got to understand as far as why the dating advice out here isn't working for you is because, you know, a lot of you guys out there, you listen to too many people. You understand what I'm saying? You're listening to too many people. And it's not nothing wrong with listening to too many people. But what you have to understand is this. You have to listen to people, but really take the ideas that work for you and use that. You understand? So you have to listen to what's being said, but what's going to benefit you more is, let's say you're looking at a coach, right? Find one to focus on. And you can look at other coaches and all that too, but find one that resonates with you to focus on and work with that guy. You see what I'm saying? Because you're going to get confused a lot of times listening to a whole bunch of people. You see what I'm saying? And if you're going to listen to a bunch of different people, the different people you listen to have to have some sort of a similar, you know, like they have to have a similar ideology. You see what I'm saying? They have to have a similar ideology. So, for example, if you listening to one coach who's saying, listen, be honest with women, and then you listen to another coach saying, lie to women, how you gonna listen to both those motherfuckers? How? Seriously, how? How does that work? You got one coach saying, listen, be honest with these women. You got another coach saying, lie to the women. How you gonna listen to both? Does that make sense? You see what I'm saying? You can't do that. So you got to, this is what I'm saying. This is why it's hard for dating advice to work for you, because you're listening to a bunch of contradictory shit. How does that work? You see what I'm saying? So you got to choose one or the other. You can't. So it's ridiculous, man. This is what I'm saying. So this is part of why a lot of this advice won't help you or doesn't work for you, because you're listening to one person saying this thing and the other person saying this thing. And again, if you're listening to multiple people, there has to be some similarities to what they're saying in order for it to be a smooth flow into the, you know, situation. You see what I'm saying? But listen, the calling number, let's get to the calls. 646-481-3901. Yeah, man. So you guys can call in. Man. Let me take this. Yo, what's going on?
Mr. Locario, right?
What's poppin'? Who's this?
Nike Zoom Flight.
What up, bro? What's going on?
Yeah, I just came to talk about a situation that happened to me.
Wait, before we get into all of that though, are you on the Bad Boy membership?
I was for a while, but I got broke.
Uh-oh. Alright, so what's good though? What's good?
I was, but I do got your book, How to Have Sex with Women with Two. I got the ebook.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. How to have sex 2 in a day. That's what's up. So what's good, bro?
So, anyways, this is my thing. Strike one, I'm not supposed to be hollering at chicks at workplace. Strike two, I did not have business cards.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, like these three girls, they walk up into the restaurant. They were real bad. I mean, like eight. In a, like, I was so nervous and scared. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. So they sat down, and I put in the ice in the ice machine. I was like, you know what? Mm-hmm. Why am I scared of them?
Mm-hmm.
So I just walked up to them. And what really threw me off is that there wasn't a single cock blocker there. Like, okay. You know how, like, I've approached groups of girls before, and there's always, like, one or two cock blockers?
Right.
There wasn't a single cock blocker within that group.
Okay, and that's so. Wait, you work at this place? You work at this place?
No, I quit my job because I'm gonna move out of state.
Okay. And then so what happened? What happened with these chicks though?
That's what I'm gonna get to. The thing that also threw me off is that they were all warm and receptive. Like, since there wasn't no cock blocking, they were all warm and receptive. Mm-hmm. They all extended their hand to me. I didn't like. I think I remember in your Bad Boy membership you were talking about this. Like if you don't say their name, or if you ask for their no, they ask for your name or something like that. That means high interest or something. Forgot how that went.
And so did you get with any of these chicks? You got the information? Like, what happened? What?
Because I'm gonna move out of state. I'm not gonna see him again. So I told you I had no business cards on me.
I know, but you ain't moved out of state yet, though. Right? When you moving?
Like, within 3 weeks, man. It's like
3 weeks, bro. You got 3. That's 3 weeks. You know what I mean? How much shit you get popping in 3 weeks?
Oh, man.
That's even better. Be like, listen, look, I'm about to leave here in a few weeks, man. But I want to like hang out with you a little bit when you free. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So you just like left all 3 of those chicks and just like didn't do nothing.
Yeah, because I didn't have no business cards on me or anything.
Well, listen, even if you don't got business cards, they got phones. Be like, listen, take your phone out and put my number in it. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. If you don't have no cards, do that. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, that's cool, man.
Right?
Cool,
don't
man,
see, and that's the thing. Don't you guys have to don't
opinion on this.
See,
one of the girls said her name. Oh, my name is XYZ, but you can call me Y.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Does that mean high interest?
No, well, this is the thing. You're not going to really know what high interest is until you actually make a move. You see what I'm saying? Sexually. That's the only high interest you need to really worry about, because a chick could smile in your face.
Just being friendly, right?
Yeah, she could just be nice. She could just be glad you're talking to her, whatever it is, but doesn't the only interest you need to worry about or think about is she interested in you sexually? That's it. So this is why you have to get to the point where she's, actually interested in you. You can see that, because look, you could give a girl your number, right? Let's say for example, one of them girls, you say, hey, to put my number in your phone, right? And she puts the number in your phone, and you say, call me tonight or text me tonight, right? Let's say she texts you tonight, right?
All right.
So now, in most cases, that's showing some interest, right? But what is she interested in you for? That's the thing that guys don't understand. This is why a lot of times when dudes be talking about choosing signals, a chick could choose you, but that don't mean she choosing you to fuck you. She could be choosing you as her next fucking, guy she's going to use for attention.
That went too deep.
That's what I'm saying. You see what I mean? So you have to figure out what does she want?
There's a secret that I'm like, I shouldn't be sharing this information, but some women, most women in general, they put men into categories.
Yeah, exactly.
All men.
Exactly.
This guy is like in their cell phone contacts, they'll literally have food guy.
Exactly. Dinner guy I talk to.
I shit you not.
Right.
I've actually seen memes on this shit, like a screen cap.
Mm-hmm.
There was this dude, like, he found out that he was basically known as the food guy. Literally, the contact was food guy, and he started drinking hard after that.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
bullshit, man. It's
And,
like,
and that's what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. Next time you got to be like, listen, yo, put if you don't got the card, put the number on the phone. You feel what I'm saying? Hit me up tonight. And this is what I always tell guys: make the shit happen fast. You understand? So it's like
strike while the pussy's hot.
right. You got to do it fast. So like, if you see the girl, be like, yo, put my number in your phone. You ain't got the card. Put my number in your phone. Hit me up tonight, or you can tell her hit you up tomorrow, whatever. And then when she hits you up, then you set a time. Yo, when you free, let's meet. When y'all meet, that's when you start getting sexual, because you want to see if she's actually about fucking you, if she's actually about being sexual with you. If she's not, then you want to get rid of her as quick as possible, and then you just you keep moving charge to the game. That's it. You see what I mean?
Here's another thing before I go.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that I think you and Miles Cunningham were on this show. Like, y'all talking about how women, they never remember the guy who holds the door open for them, buy them roses and chocolates and all that, but they remember the douchebag who did them wrong and shit. Right. And another thing that really blew, it really hit me when this song came up by Halsey or whatever her name is. She talking about that song is directed to her ex.
Which song?
It's like it's like her name. It's this female singer. She was with Easy or something like that.
Okay. He said she made a song. She made a song about her ex, talking a whole bunch of shit. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, bro. I just now realized, and most men think they're talking about them, but these women are very slick and they're very passive aggressive with their shit. I'm like, whoa. No wonder. It's like on Facebook, you be seeing these comments from these single mothers who be like, oh, there's no good men no more. There's no gentlemen in this world no more.
Right. But see, they always say that shit because, see, this is the thing with women, man, and this is what gets guys so frustrated, because guys be like, yo, these chicks always talking about there ain't no good men and I'm a good man or whatever. She's not talking about you. She's talking about the dude who played her, who wasn't that quote unquote good man, and now she's like upset about it because to her, she wants that other guy. You understand? But she's saying she wants a good guy. But to her, what's good is that dude who's the most sexually attractive, the guy who is the most masculine.
I really wish you had a program where it's basically you decipher female language for the regular guy, because a lot of the shit they say has double meanings to it.
Oh yeah, hold on, let me write that down, because I'm gonna see now you're gonna have to get your ass on the Bad Boy membership again, because I'm gonna put that shit on there in like a few months.
As soon as I get my shit together, I'll get on it.
Right. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna write that shit down right now. Hold on. Let me write that shit down right now before I forget, because I know my ass gonna fucking forget. Hold on, let me put that shit down. But yeah, that's crazy. Deciphering female language. I'm gonna do that.
No, I'm serious. It's it's something that sounds so direct could mean a completely different thing. It's
yeah.
Hey, this is a good example right here, man. Hey, man, you want to go back to my house?
Mm-hmm.
And the dude's, oh shit, I'm gonna have sex with her.
Mm-hmm.
And then help me move this furniture around.
Right.
Hey, I'm still gonna have sex.
Now you know what it is. You know what it is.
She has you as a home renewal guy.
Right, but you know what it is. This is what they do. This is what women do, and this is why you have to make sure. You have to make sure that you are very direct and clear with women in a lot of cases. Because in some situations you could tell a chick, you could be like, yo, come through to the crib and let's chill, let's hang out, whatever, right? But if you know the girl is already feeling you, right? You could talk whatever. She's gonna come through. Y'all gonna get it popping. But there's other girls. You say, "Yo, come to the crib and hang out. Let's chill." They get to the crib, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I thought we were just hanging out and chilling. I didn't know you wanted to have sex. I'm not trying to." You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they try to play that slick shit.
Right. So it's leaving room for them to, play around and then justify it because nothing was really clear. So they'll even use language like that where they'll say to you, yeah, we can hang out, we could be cool, we could chill, and blah, 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 all that other goofy shit. And, or they'll say to guys, hold on.
language
hold on,
is an addicted
hold on.
whore.
Hold on. Or this is another thing I want to say before I forget. Or they'll say, and this is where guys fuck it up at. They'll say to a guy, "We can hang out, but just as friends," or "We can hang out, but we not gonna do nothing," right? So they'll say that, and then the guy will go along with it, and then still try to do something. But what happens is that she still now has leeway to always fall back on the fact that she said we not gonna do nothing. So even if, let's say, she could play around with you, she could act like she gonna do something just to get more of your attention, but what's gonna happen is she's gonna have that buffer.
It keeps them in that cycle. Like sometimes she'll give them you need to put that on your program of the language and stuff. It's like, hello?
Yeah, you good?
On that language.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it'll be like a hidden thing too. It's like she'll give him halfway. It's like she winks at him, or like hugs him, kisses him on the cheek. Like maybe she does like me, and he'll stay there a little bit longer.
Right.
Like they do that. They do. It's like in hunting language they call it to butter him up. It's like they're fanning the pig up to kill him up.
Oh yeah, listen, man, chicks are slick as fuck, bro. Trust me. This is what I was saying on the last show. Yo, chicks are fucking, they're clever, they're smart, but because they've been doing this forever, fooling dudes who don't know no better. This is why you gotta know the game.
Another secret to this is that how we have to have like a mentor like you or Steve the Dean or some guy like that. They have their female cousins, they have their female aunts, they have their friends, they have a whole network.
Right. Nah, that's true. That's real talk, man. That's real
YouTube,
fucking talk.
There's this thing, it's called Reddit, hints. I forgot, I would have to send it to you, but like on YouTube there was this thing like on Reddit, like they say women of Reddit, like what kind of hints did men not understand? And like, just because I'm talking to you as a waitress doesn't mean I like you.
Right. Yeah, if you find that, send that shit to me, Miro. Send that shit to me. But yo, listen, bro. Let me get a few more of these calls in.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, I'll holler at you, bro. That's a good idea, though. I'm gonna have to come with something that, because like chicks be slick as hell, saying a whole bunch of shit, and they're just like, yo, like you get caught up in that if you don't know what's going on. All right, let me see. Hold on, where's these? Yo, what's going on?
Yo, is that Mr. Locario?
Yeah, it's popping. Who's this?
Yeah, it's Michael from London. How are you?
Mike, what's good, bro? What's popping with you?
Yeah, all good, man. Just once again, interesting topic. I was really pissed off because I missed the last topic because I was out on a date with attention.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So
yeah, because man, I'm like an expert on attention since listening to you and
right. Wait, are you? Hold on. Are you on a Bad Boy membership?
No, I'm broke, man.
Oh man, you gotta get up on that, man. But what's good with you though?
Yeah, basically, I matched with this one girl on Tinder, and she surprisingly followed me on Twitter and she DM'd me. And I was just real direct and straight to the point. I was just like, what's your number? And she didn't bother like replying, which was fine. And then obviously on my Twitter, I like talking about relationships and I like talking about time wasting women and not giving women attention. And she then popped up again saying, "I hope you're not talking about me," which I didn't reply to. But, I don't know whether that was the right thing. I don't want to look butthurt or whatever, but yeah, I don't know if that was the right thing to do.
No, well, this is the thing. If you look, you asked her for her number, right? And she didn't reply, right?
Yeah.
And then when you was talking all that shit on Twitter, she sent you a message and was like, "Are you talking about me?"
Yeah.
Yeah, leave her ass on. Don't even reply to her. Like, she's done, because that's and it's funny because I'm actually coming out. My next Bad Boy membership program is about disrespect and recognizing when a chick is disrespecting you, because that right there is disrespect. You understand?
Yeah.
Because think about it. You said to her, "Yo, give me your number." She didn't respond, but then she responds when she thinks you're talking about her. You see what I'm saying? So basically, it's like, oh, you want to respond now when you think I'm talking about you, but when I say, hey, give me your number, you ain't saying shit. So then why am I even dealing with you? That's disrespect.
Yeah.
So you're because the thing is, it'd be one thing if because basically what she's saying is that I don't want to respond to your requests, but I'll respond when I feel like responding, which is disrespectful because it's like you're not cooperating with me. So why am I even dealing with you? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And just to let your viewers know, I'm also very good looking, and I still got rejected.
Right. They ain't gonna believe that. Some of them ain't gonna believe that. Some of them understand the real deal, but some of them don't. They don't understand. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand. You know what's funny? Like I was on. Wait, let me see if I can pull this up. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up to the screen real quick. I want to see if I could find this. Hold on. Shit. But anyway, so I was on OkCupid, and there was a chick who she fucking sent me a message, talking about, what did she talk about? She said, okay, so yeah, she sent me a message, and let me try to cover her face so it doesn't show her face. Hold on. So I'm gonna try to cover her face, but I'm gonna show you guys. This is my OkCupid inbox, right? So she sent me a message, and if you can see on the screen, she sent me a message attached to my picture, right? So I'm gonna tell you guys what she said in the message. She said, "Hashim, I don't mean to be so forward, but may I say you are indeed a handsome, dark chocolate man." This is what she said to me, right?
Yeah.
And then so I sent her a response, but then she never responded back. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is what
I get this every day. Do you have Hinge?
Oh yeah. I know about Hinge. Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. They comment on your pictures. I usually get girls every day saying how gorgeous I am, and then when I ask them to go out or for their number, like 80% like don't even reply to it.
Exactly. This is what I'm trying to tell these guys. They think, oh my goodness, it's just all about looks and blah blah blah, and a chick will literally tell you, yo, I think you're good looking, I think you're sexy, I think you're handsome. You be like, cool, what's poppin'? And they don't respond. You see what I'm saying?
So, translation for you guys, the women are basically saying, look, you're very good looking, but you're too good for me.
Right.
Too intimidated for you. Mm-hmm. But they don't understand. But anyway, I've got one more thing. Basically, this girl I was dating, she said she was dating another man and didn't want to see me anymore. And I think she was expecting that I go crazy about it and mad. Mm-hmm. I didn't. I just let her do her thing. I said that's fine. And then I was supposed to see her on the Saturday, and I put on my Instagram that I was with another woman. Mm-hmm. And funnily enough, she was much hotter than she was. Mm-hmm. And then she sent that picture back to me, and she was just like, what is this? Like, how could he do this to me? But I don't really get how she could be mad when she announced she was dating another man. Right.
Well, that's that insecurity, and that's that feeling of like, it's like look, man, these chicks are goofy. That's what you gotta understand. Like they'll be like, oh, I don't feel like dealing with you, or I'm dealing with somebody else. But as soon as you're doing your thing, they get butthurt because it's like they don't want you to be fucking with other chicks. They just want you to be fawning over them, even though they're with another dude. You feel what I'm saying? They still want you to want them. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I told her. I was just like, what? Did he want me to sit at home and cry? Like,
right?
I'm gonna go get a woman.
Right, that's what they do. You got to understand. They're super goofy, man. I'm like, and this is why I don't understand why guys get so butthurt and bent out of shape when they're dealing with women. Like, yo, they're fucking goofy, yo. Like, how you get so upset when a chick is doing what she does? Like, women are gonna do this type of stuff. They're all over the place. They just go with their feelings. They're not doing anything in some sort of rational, logical way. You understand? They're just doing goofy shit. So anytime a chick don't call you back or don't respond to you or is on some other stuff, just remember they are goofy. You feel what I'm saying? That's it.
I literally went out with this chick yesterday. She used to basically message me and not reply, but I never reacted to it once. Uh-huh. And months and months later, she decided she wanted to go out with me all of a sudden, and I fucked her right there, straight when she came to my house. And like I'm trying to tell men to just like be a bit patient sometimes and like focus on other women.
Right.
Like, some women they come round to it. Like,
Oh yeah,
eventually.
yeah. Because this is the thing, man. Women, they be fucking with a whole bunch of dudes. So what happens is sometimes they'll be fucking with one guy and that guy falls off. Then they call back the other dude that they was trying to get with from before. You understand what I'm saying? And so you can't really take them too seriously. So sometimes, like, you know, even in those situations, it's like if the chick come back to you, you know, just be like, all right, cool, come to the crib, y'all do y'all thing, and then you just, you know, keep it moving and do your thing and just, you know, make it happen like that. And don't take it too seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever a woman wants to switch up or not fuck with you or be on some other shit, she'll do that at the drop of a hat. You feel what I'm saying? She not gonna think about, oh well, maybe let me not be a asshole and let me not like ghost this dude or let me not. And I'm not saying guys don't do it either, but what I'm saying is women are quicker to do this than men are. You see what I'm saying? Generally,
I felt that before, man. Jeez.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So that's why I'm like, you know, don't get caught up in that bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just one more thing. I completely forgot. You see the girl who didn't reply on Twitter. I forgot. After I didn't reply to her, she tweeted one of my tweets because a guy posted a screenshot of a girl not replying to him for 24 hours and said she was asleep. And then I put, she's not that into you. And this girl has stayed off my page since I didn't reply to her. But she retweeted that one thing. So I think that's a pop at me. But like, I'm just thinking, I should call that a bluff because like you're all up in my DMs. But then again, I just don't really feel like reacting. But I don't understand what game she's trying to play here.
Right. Well, that's the thing. A lot of them, they're just doing that game playing because they want all that attention. Just in general, they just want for dudes to, like, I was with some girl one time. I remember in North Carolina. I never forget this shit. I was at this spot and I'm talking to this girl and she's like complaining about this dude not calling her, blah blah blah. So I was like, oh, you must really like this guy because you're like, you know, talking about him so much. And she's like, no, I don't even like the dude. And she's like, I'm not even attracted to this guy. And I said, so why you bitching and moaning? And she's like, well, you know, I just want him to want me. That's basically what she's. And I've heard women say that numerous times. Like they like that same guy she's complaining about. If he was to call her and say, hey, let's hang out, she wouldn't hang out with him. She wouldn't even see him. You see what I mean? But she wants him to want her. You see what I mean? And so that's the thing where she'll want him to call just so that she could turn him down. You feel what I'm saying? She'll want him to try to keep getting with her just so she could be like, oh no, this and this and that, because it's a level of insecurity where they need that much validation. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a bit weird because it's just like, isn't she? She is an attractive woman, so I'm thinking she must be getting attention from other guys. I don't know why she craves my attention so much.
Well, that's the thing. It's because she gets so much attention from other guys. She's used to getting the attention. So when someone doesn't give her the attention, you see what I mean? Or she's not getting the attention, that triggers her. It's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, why aren't you giving me attention like the rest of them? And what's wrong with you? And then it starts making her question herself. This is what a lot of dudes, you know, like PUAs try to rely on, where they say don't validate her, because they'll say, well, if you don't validate her, if you act like you don't like her, then it's going to make her think about you and want you more. But it's not necessarily she wants you more. She just wants your validation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is what I'm saying, where the whole thing of she wants you to want her. It doesn't necessarily make a woman want you more because you're ignoring her or you're acting like you don't want her. Is she just may want your validation. This is why playing that type of game is a waste of time in most cases, because she may not necessarily want you. She just wants your validation, and therefore you may not even get with her. All you're gonna do is play a long ass game that's never gonna get you anywhere. See what I mean? Because then you're thinking, oh well, she wants my attention, so let me go text her so she'll get a little bit of my attention. But then what happens is you end up going back and forth with the girl. You try to get her to meet you outside somewhere. She ain't really trying to meet you, or she says she's gonna meet you, but then she changes her mind and all of this other goofy shit. And then, you know, that's all she wants it for. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, well, thanks a lot, Mr. Locario.
Yeah, man.
Pleasure talking.
Appreciate it, bro. Mahalo. Peace.
Cool. Bye.
But yeah, that's some shit, man. That's some real shit. So, this is what I'm telling you guys, man. I'm glad he called up and was like, yo, I be on these sites. These fucking chicks don't even holler at your boy, and I'm good. See, I'm telling y'all. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what's up, Mr. Locario? This is Three Kings, man. Just wanted to holler at you. First of all, I want to tell everybody to go and buy your Bad Boy program.
That's what's up.
I bought that joint, you know what I'm saying, when out of 4 years ago, out of my last relationship, and my game has completely improved 1,000%.
That's what's up, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you, man. And I also want to tell these guys, man, y'all have to stop being so, feeble. You know what I'm saying? Like where your feelings get hurt too much.
Mm-hmm.
You're a product. When you're talking to women, you're a product. Sell yourself as a product.
Mm-hmm.
If she's wasting your time, move on.
Right.
Think about it. If you selling cars at a car dealership, you got hundreds of customers coming through. Mm-hmm. You're not going to sit there and deal with a customer who's wasting your time. You're going to move on to the next.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're not going to continue to deal with them. So I just want to tell those guys that. And also, I mean, you got to think about it. I own an online business.
Mm-hmm.
I advertise to thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people. Only 2% of the people actually buy my product.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So I have to advertise consistently and spend money in order for them to even look at the product to buy.
Right.
So whenever you're going out there and you hollering at chicks and stuff, you're a product. You advertise to 100 chicks.
Mm-hmm.
You might only get 2 of them, which is 2%, to buy your product,
right.
which is you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
guys have been feeble about, whatever. Everybody ain't born with like amazing looks like Brad Pitt and stuff like that. You can't change that.
Mm-hmm.
Only change what you can change, which means you can get in the gym, and hit the weights, look fire, get your nutrition right, get your dress style right to present the best product of yourself out to these females and throw out your hook and line. And if they bite the line, then you got a live one. You
right.
reel them in.
Right.
And that's just all that it is. It's not anything where guys are sitting here overthinking it and this and that or whatever. It's just a matter of fact, you be direct with the woman and tell them what you want. If you looking after sex, are you going to sell a product that you looking after sex, but you going to sell a relationship?
Right,
no,
right.
You don't like that.
Right.
You're going to sell exactly what you sell it to the woman.
Mm-hmm.
If you want sex, sell her sex. That's what she's going to buy. You want a relationship? Sell a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's going to buy.
Right.
It's just simple. It's
right.
just simple.
Right now, real talk, and that's the thing, man. Like, a lot of these guys, the problem is they're scared to put in the work, and they're scared of the rejection that comes with the interactions. And it's like, yo, that's part of the whole thing. Like, you gotta deal with that. It's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But again, a lot of dudes in their egos, because this is the thing, most guys are extremely insecure. So when they get rejected, it's like the end of the world. It's like a sting. They're like, damn, because they already think that they aren't good enough. So then when a girl says, no, I don't want to fuck with you, they think it reaffirms that they're not good enough. You see what I'm saying? Which is why they hesitate to even take the first move in the first place, and which is why they stay in the same place for a long time. And it's like, yo, in order for you to get those chicks who want to fuck with you, you're going to have to go through some chicks who don't want to fuck with you. It's just part of the game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. Dudes are so scared of this shit. I'm like, damn, like, y'all got to get over that fear. You know what I mean? It's
exactly. And exactly what you're saying. Like, they scared of that initial rejection. If you've ever been a salesman, what you'll understand is there's only a certain percentage of people that's going to buy your product.
Right.
Meaning that some people might already have your product, and they like theirs. They're not going to buy your product. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that no wasn't necessarily a no because you didn't look good, or necessarily a no because, you didn't spit enough game at them or whatever.
Right.
It could be a no because they already got the product. They don't want your product.
Right.
And also, the more people that you talk to, the more women that you talk to, that sting is not going to hurt as much.
Exactly.
Like if you initially starting off and hollering at women, okay, yeah, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot more. And you continue to holler and sell your product more and more and more, that sting is going to roll off your back like water. You're not even going to feel it.
Exactly. Facts. Real talk. Real talk, man. Because like even when I take times when I've done one-on-one coaching where I had guys out, at bars and all this other stuff, it's like after the first two girls they try to holler at, and if the girls ain't really receptive, it's nothing after that. It's just getting them in the motion of doing it, and then they finally get to the third girl, and the third girl's receptive, and then it's like it motivates them more to talk to the fourth and fifth girl. It's just like it's just part of the thing. You just get into the groove, and you start going in. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy, bro.
It's crazy.
Absolutely.
But I tell all y'all guys out there, definitely subscribe to Mr. Locario. He has the best game, the
Appreciate
best,
it, bro.
legit organic game that I've ever seen. I mean, literally, I used to be on MASF. I don't know if you know what that is.
What was that?
Productive Fast.
Okay.
Back in the day, with PUAs and mystery and all that type of shit. Locario's game is legit. It's just straight up. Go for it. Get the women and get the pussy. Sell yourself as a product, man.
Right.
But anyway,
Appreciate it, bro.
I just all that shit.
Appreciate it, bro. That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my dude. All right, I'm holla. Peace.
All right. Peace.
That's what's up, man. That's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? Guys got to get on that membership, man. Guys got to get on that membership. I'm telling you. Let me see what this other call. Hold on. Let me see. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, Locario, what's going on, bro?
What's poppin'? Who's this?
It's Russ from Jersey. I called like last week.
All right, what's going on with you, bro? What's the deal?
Nothing much. Yeah, I just tuned in. I want to touch on the topic about why dating advice not working. I think the main reason why it's not working for these cats because they just don't think it could work for them. That's pretty much what it comes down to.
Right. That is true.
Like dudes get upset and pissed off and shit, and they going off, and they figure it ain't gonna work. You know?
Right. Now that's real talk. A lot of dudes, because they stop themselves before they can even do it. You understand? It's the same concept of like a person who wants to start a business, but they already think that they can't or they're gonna fail, so they don't even bother. You see what I'm saying? So they want to do it, but they don't bother to do it because they think it ain't gonna work. And so the same thing happens for a lot of guys with this advice is that they don't really take it seriously and try it and do it and really stick to it to actually get to see results. You see what I'm saying? So, it's crazy.
Yeah, but then again, you got the other dudes out there that try to make it work and they keep failing and they say, well, fuck it, I don't know what to do. I did everything I can't do. I'm about to just stop doing this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what it is? A lot of those guys, usually when they try stuff and it doesn't work, it's because what they're getting, honestly, is they're only getting part of the information. So what happens is this: is like, let's say, for example, somebody says, okay, well, listen, if you want to get a lot of women, you know what I'm saying, you got to talk to a lot of girls, right? So they'll be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go talk to a lot of girls. So they talk to a lot of girls, but they don't know how to flirt. They don't know how to build sexual tension. They don't know how to escalate. They don't know how to read the chick. So all of those things they don't know how to do, but they're approaching a whole bunch of girls. But what's going to happen is they're going to approach a whole bunch of girls, and they're going to get a lot of negative feedback or rejections because they don't know what to do while they're there trying to talk to the girl. That's the part that you see what I mean. And so that's the part that they don't get is that there's certain things they got to work on within that whole thing. You feel what I mean? It's crazy. So
Right, and the real fucked up part that's really annoying, and I'm sure you as a coach get upset too, is like when dudes say that dating don't work. I'm like, bro, how the fuck you gonna sit there and tell me it doesn't work when I was working for me? It's like dudes take the experience and they think that's how it is. That's like you try to holler at chicks and they reject you or whatever. Let's I don't know how the example is, but let's say a guy has experience. All his experience with women have been bad. You're gonna look at women in a bad manner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's almost like, I hate to use the race term, but it's like white folks. White folks are racist as fuck. Not all of them, but most of them are. So as black folks, we see white people being racist. We're gonna think all of them are racist. So it's like it's sad, but it's true at the same time. So what's your thoughts on that though?
Right. Well, that's the thing. Whatever you're experiencing in your sort of reality is what is going to be real to you. So you're going to have a lot of guys where, they're doing certain things, it's not working, so they're gonna assume, well, it just doesn't work, or women are, they're all these women are fucked up, and they act this way, they act that way. So what happens is that people got to understand that a lot of times what you're experiencing or how things are happening is a direct reflection of you. So because this is the thing, if it was true that you know women out here, it's hard to get women out here, then how do you explain all the other guys who are in similar, who look similar to you, who are in the same similar type of economic situation? How are they getting it and you're not? You see what I'm saying? So it's a thing where, because some guys will be like, oh, but it's only the good looking guys or the guys who have a lot of money, and I'm like, okay, well, what about the guys who aren't so good looking or who don't have a lot of money, or the guys who look just like you're in the same type of money bracket as you? How come it's working for them? You see what I mean? So that's the thing where it comes back to the individuals. Like, how do you get it to work for you? And also, what are you doing in your situation that you may need to work on? So, for example, it's like, I think I spoke about this before, where I was talking about how if you are playing basketball and you're shooting the ball in the hoop, they say you gotta, flick your wrist a certain way. So sometimes the reason why the ball's not going in the hoop is because you just need to change the way you flick your wrist. So if you change that small detail, you'll probably get more shots in. So it's the same thing where when a guy's talking to a woman. Let's say for example, a guy keeps talking to girls, but he's not getting them. He's like, yo, I keep approaching these girls, I keep talking, I keep interacting with them, but he didn't realize that his breath stink. You understand? You see what I mean? It could be something as small as that his breath smell like shit, and he didn't realize, and this is why the chicks is like, oh, I ain't really fucking with this dude. So imagine, all you need to do is fucking eat some gum, put some Tic Tacs, and then he would get way more success. And that's how minuscule some of this shit will be sometimes that guys don't even realize. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, yeah, I'm doing all this stuff, but you don't see the entire picture. And this is where coaching comes in, because there's certain things that you may be doing that you can't really see, or the person can't really see while they're doing the thing. You see what I mean? And so they're like, oh, well, it's not working. It's like, no, it's not working because of this little thing you got to fucking switch up. You see what I mean? So,
Exactly. Yeah. I won't be here too long, but I just want to ask you one question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, all the videos I watch you do and all that, I've never heard you talk about this topic. I'm sure you don't co-sign it. Yeah, I don't co-sign it neither. But now I know you talk about Alan Roger Curry a lot. I just crept across his video like the other day.
Oh yeah, shout out to Alan Roger Curry. That's what's up.
Right, and I actually, what caught my attention, he made a video. I don't know if you saw it. It said how a man can't handle sexual true. What's the name of that video? I forgot that fucking thing. I was watching the other day. He said something about men are not able to handle like how women are, like as far as their real sexual nature.
Yeah, I saw that. I think I saw that. Yeah.
And the title caught my attention, and a lot of stuff. Well, not everything he was saying was damn near factual. Because like I witnessed a lot of shit when I was like a kid. Like how I'm like talking about like young girls to older women. And now the question I'm about to ask you, I'm sure you pretty much have been through this, other happen again, but like how you like it's come down to like females in your family. And the reason why I mentioned this shit, because I didn't think this shit is like really big, but after listening to Alan Roger Curry's video about how real sexual these females are, it both me the fuck out. Like I'm sure every race does this shit, but I think in our community, how like black folks to slavery or whatever, I think like fucking around with family members is like real heavy. And like the first time to be honest with you, like when I was like a kid, like in high school, like a teenager, I had a lot of female cousins like kind of like grab onto me a little bit too much. Now I'm a kid, so I'm not really paying it. I'm not paying it no attention because I'm like, okay, I don't fuck with family members, but I've had a couple of female cousins of mine trying to grab. They grabbing on me, hugging me, kissing me. I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. But as I'm a kid, I don't really look at it like that's my cousin. She ain't trying to fuck me, but I'm thinking that she tried to fuck me now as I'm getting older. And the crazy part about, like, I spoke to one of my homeboys a while ago. He said his aunt tried to give him some pussy. And I thought he was playing around. Like, why the fuck would your aunt try to have sex with you?
Right. That's crazy.
And even and the thing about it, I know females that be fucking around with other females. Like, I think like not long ago, one of my homeboys, he showed me a video. these two girls fucking around. I'm like, all right, this what's up. Like, yo, this is my baby mother and her sister. I'm like, what?
Wow, that's crazy.
Like, what type of shit is? I'm like, what the fuck is that? And you know, the first time I actually seen shit like that at my first girlfriend. Like I mentioned, like my first girlfriend a couple of times. Like she was 16, I was 18. Look,
Right.
I don't know if it wasn't that serious, but I remember like me and my girl was at the house one day, and then her mother had bent over, and she talking about look at all that ass she got. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? This bitch slapped her mom on the ass, started grinding her, and I'm looking at them both like, I'm looking all funny and weird. And they look at me like, you know how you have two females kind of look at you and laugh at each other. They look at each other, look at you, start giggling and shit. So I'm sitting there looking at my girl and her mother playing around. I'm looking like, what the hell? And they look at me like I'm funny. So I'm like, so my question to you is like, I mean, me personally, I don't really co-sign this shit because I grew up in church a lot. So I was always taught it was a sin to fuck around with women in your family. Now, I'm not really a real holy Jesus freak, but I believe you shouldn't fuck around with certain people.
Right.
Family, I don't really think. So I want to know your thoughts on that, though.
What thoughts on messing with people in your family?
Yeah. Like,
Hell fucking no. Like that shit's awesome. That's on some other shit. See, the thing is, you gotta understand. Look, man, there's a lot of molestation going on in certain people's families. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing that's going to happen. But you know, it's first of all that's not natural anyway. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit is like, it's like that's some other shit, because the fact is that your family members are so genetically close to you. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't even be. So if a person's really like trying to fuck with their family on some sex shit, they got some issues that they got to handle. You feel what I'm saying? And also like my dude in the chat room, Daquan, said is that in some states it's a crime to as far as incest and all that shit is concerned. But yeah, definitely not, bro. That's some other shit.
You know, and you know the crazy part is I don't hear about men doing that shit. It's always the females that be pulling that shit.
No, men be doing that shit too. There's a lot of men that do that shit.
Well, I'm not gonna sit there and lie. Some men be doing that shit, but I know it's more with females. Like especially in the hood. I'm sure white folks do it too. Like
oh yeah.
Like in the hood, but like around the hood, a lot of females are known for fucking with their boyfriend, sister, or fucking their sister's husband. I'm like, these women are fucking wild, bro. Like. These shit is out of pocket, bro.
No, they did. I did a story. I talked about a story about that the other day on the Bad Boy Show where there was a story of these two cousins in, I think, Utah, and they trying to get married or some shit. So, yeah, so it's a lot of shit like that be going down. So, you know, but I'm just like, nah, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And that just goes to show how females are. I'm trying to tell these men, like, listen, these females out here are fucking perverted. They just worse than naked. And the thing about it, because like females get away with that shit. Like men, like you know, society really beats down men for being sexual for the most part. And the female nature, like that color, like that story from Outwater Curry, you talk about like how females are like real sexually out of control. I'm like, bro, these females out here is wildin'. Like they just out of pocket, bro. Like you gotta stop playing around, bro.
Right. Nah, it's crazy out here, man. But you know, dudes can't be getting into that incest shit. And you know, it's funny. You know, the way that the world is going today, I wouldn't be surprised if motherfuckers start doing more of that shit, because people's on some other shit nowadays. So you know, I don't know, man. It's getting crazy out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's terrible, man.
It's a crazy world out here.
For real, man.
But I'm gonna go ahead and continue watching the show.
All right, man. I appreciate the call, bro.
Have a good weekend.
All right, man. I'm holla.
Peace. All right.
That's hilarious. Dude's talking about smashing their family. It's crazy out here. My God. Hold on. Let me. Lorenzo said that one left. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what's going on? That's your boy Mom. What's happening?
What's popping, bro? What's going on with you?
Shit, coolin', man.
You chilling? Are you on the Bad Boy membership?
Nah, I ain't know that.
You gotta get on that, bro. You gotta get on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop on there, man. I think that can, up my game a little bit more.
Oh hell yeah, well.
Probably get me in a little bit of advanced state. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So what's good with you though?
Yeah. Shit, cool, man. I just wanted to ask you, what do you think, about this topic of like having a masculine frame? I keep hearing this shit get passed around on the internet of other dudes talking about, like, yo, whenever you talk to women, stay in your masculine frame, you know, when you're in your masculine frame, like, what do you think about that? What's your opinion on
Well,
that?
the thing is that, you know, you don't necessarily have to, like, stay in what you're already supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to be it anyway. You know what I mean? So it's not necessarily something you got to put on or you have to stay in. It's like someone telling you, like, stay in your fucking, like, if you're black, stay in your black frame, or stay in your, if you're 5'10", stay in your 5'10" frame. Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to be that already. Now, what it means is there's a lot of guys who they don't understand who they are or what they're about, or they don't understand masculinity, and they don't understand the value of them being a man. So they'll do things on the whim of women, you understand, or just other people around them. So they don't have any center within themselves, meaning they're not centered in who they are and what they're about, so they can be swayed any which way. See, the thing is this: when we talk about game, and as far as a man being interacting with a woman is supposed to sort of bend and at the will of the man. You see what I'm saying? And so they're the ones that switch up or change around a lot. We're as men, we're supposed to be like a little bit more, you know, grounded. So when people say stay in a masculine frame, they're just basically saying, you know, make sure you're grounded in what you're doing and don't be swayed or changed by the whim of a woman. You feel what I'm saying? That's really all it is. Because a lot of dudes, they start switching up either when they get a girl they really, really like, so they'll start like acting all funny, or they'll start acting out of character just to get the girl. You know what I mean? So then it's kind of like you end up doing that. But if you already are, you know, understanding who you are just in general, you don't even have to think about it. It's just automatic. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just an automatic thing.
And one more thing I wanted to pretty much inquire and shit. Back to this validation thing, man. I didn't. It's real funny. It's a real touchy situation when you talk about validating a female and shit. Because like he was saying, like, as far as you giving them validation, it's like they could take it, you know what I mean, and then, you know, just use it or whatever, you know, just get like, it kind of boosts that confidence up or that ego or whatever. But when you don't give them that validation, it's pretty much them trying to chase it, trying to chase your validation, which can in turn get you to ego, right? Like,
not necessarily. See, that's not necessarily true. This is what I'm saying. Like, see, this is the part of what guys don't understand about the game is this: the women that want to fuck you or who you have had sex with, most of those girls was gonna have sex with you anyway. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that again. The women you want that wants to have sex with you or who have had sex with you was gonna have sex with you regardless. It doesn't matter if you validated them or not. You see what I'm saying? So what I mean is, I could talk to a girl and tell a girl like, "Yo, you're the sexiest chick on earth. You're so fucking hot." Blah blah blah. If that girl wants to fuck me, she gonna fuck me, no matter if I say that or not. I could talk to a girl and I could not validate her at all. In fact, I could act like I don't even like the bitch. You understand? If she don't want to fuck me, she not gonna fuck me, no matter what I do. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing where guys got to get out this thought process of thinking, because this is what guys think. They think that the girl is already gassed up, so they don't want to validate her because that's going to make it harder for them to fuck her. But what you don't understand is that if that girl doesn't want to fuck you at all, or whatever, it doesn't matter if you validate her or not. You see what I'm saying? So even if you try to not validate her, that's not going to make her say, "Oh shit, I didn't want to have sex with this guy, but now that he's not gassing my head up and I want him to like me, I'm gonna fuck him." No, she's only gonna fuck the guys who she wanted to fuck in the first place. So what that means is that a lot of guys get confused. Even, for example, you ever see like guys think that girls want a guy who's acting like a dick or an asshole? You feel what I'm saying? It's not necessarily that she wanted a guy who acts like an asshole or she's attracted to the guy who's an asshole. She's attracted to that guy who's an asshole. You understand? Because you could be you could be an asshole too. That don't mean she want you. You see what I'm saying? You could be all she gonna look at you and say, yo, this guy's a fucking asshole. But she's not gonna give you no pussy. But that asshole over there, she's gonna give him the pussy. Why? Because she likes him. So it's about the actual guy. So the thing is, I could go up to, you know, a girl and quote unquote validate her and get the pussy, and another guy could go up to that same girl and not validate her and not get no pussy. Or I could go up to the girl and validate her and get no pussy, and the other guy could go up to her and not validate her and get pussy. It all depends on if the girl wants to give the guy the pussy. That's it. All this other extra shit dudes be doing, it's like you're playing games with yourself.
No, but I think in the same sense, I think like because I listen to a lot of different dating coaches, like you were saying, and most of the time I ain't gonna go too far out of the barrier, like they saying shit that's not correlating with, you know, everybody else. So like the one dude was just saying like, yeah, like say for instance, it's a broad you already smashing or whatever, you know what I mean? You're smashing it and you really not validating it. It's like it was like he was saying like, yeah, you not validating it, she'll suck your dick, you know what I mean? Do whatever you want, you know what I mean? All that shit. But the minute you start to validate it, it's like, she ain't gonna suck your dick as good as she was, you know what I mean?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. That shit don't matter. See, this is the only thing that matters. If you're, because you're saying, well, if you've already smashing a girl, right? That already means she want to fuck you anyway, because she's fucking you, right? Now you're saying that if you start validating her or making her feel good or saying, oh yeah, you're this and this and that, that's gonna make her want to fuck you less. Is that what you're saying?
She ain't gonna put as much effort. You know, it ain't gonna be that top notch. Like she might give you the good top notch head before you validated her. Maybe because she might be chasing your validation. The minute you start to, it's like, you might get that okay head. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like that.
That's what I'm saying. That. And that's not gonna happen. And if that does happen, this is what you gotta understand. If a chick is let's say she's fucking you real good, she's doing all that other shit, whatever, right? And then all of a sudden she starts slacking, she's not giving you the head that great or whatever, right? She's sort of, it's almost like before she would drop your pants and suck you off, and now it's almost like you gotta like sort of, I don't know, like convince her to fuck you today or something, whatever. You understand? All that means is she's losing interest in you. That's it. Or she's getting bored or whatever the fuck it is. That has nothing to do with, because this is what you got to understand too also. And this is some heavy game for you guys out there. A woman, this is what's going to happen. A woman is only going to continue to do what she's doing or get better when you actually do validate her. Quote me on this shit. A woman is only going to continue to do what she's going to do or get better when you validate her. And I'm going to tell you why. The only time, and this is what it is. The reason why you have to validate her, and I'm going to tell you why, is because if she's fucking with you, but this only, and let me put a little caveat there. This only works if you are a guy who's confident. Because if she's fucking with you and you're a confident dude, right? She's fucking with you, you're a confident dude, and she likes you. The more she's fucking with you, the more she thinks you're losing interest in her. You understand? So what that means is the more she's fucking with you, she gets more emotionally attached to you. The more emotionally attached to you she gets, the more fear that she's going to lose you. You see what I'm saying? Right. So the more fear she thinks she's going to lose you, the more you need to validate her. You understand? Because if you don't validate her, she's going to think she's not good enough to fuck with you. Just like the other caller that I called earlier, he said he's online trying to fuck with these girls, and he's a good-looking dude, but they don't fuck with him. Why? Because they think that he's too good for them. You see what I'm saying? Same thing I just showed earlier. I showed a picture of this girl, a picture of my online joint where this girl talked about, oh, you're so awesome, you're so this, you're so that, you're so sexy. But she didn't respond back. Why? Because a lot of girls, when they are with a guy who they see as high value, they think they don't deserve him. So in order for her to think she deserves you, in order for her to think she can breathe the same air, in order for her to think that she can be with you, you have to tell that chick, nah, listen, I know you're kind of insecure. I know you think you're not all that, but listen, you're the shit. You're the shit. So what? This is why you can fuck with me. I only fuck with chicks who are awesome. You're awesome, so stay here. Because if she thinks she's whack, she's gonna go. If she thinks she's whack, she's gonna fall off. You see what I'm saying?
It's kind of like a teacher, you know what I mean? Like a teacher in a high school or something. Like you taking a class and that teacher might be thinking you're doing bad and shit, you know what I mean, or whatever. And then that teacher shows you your grades and shit, and it's like, yeah, you're doing good. Like, oh, you're doing good. You're gonna do really good in college, like
right. And that's what I'm saying. You what you're trying to do is you're trying to build a woman up. You should never be trying to break her down. Breaking a woman down a lot of times is what it is that you're indulging in insecure behavior, because the only reason why you're not trying to validate the woman is because you're in a situation where you're also insecure, which is why you're engaging in those activities. Only an insecure dude is scared to validate a woman, because what it does on a subconscious level, you're saying, well, if she thinks she's all that, why would you want to fuck with me? You see what I'm saying? And what is that saying about you? It's saying that I don't want her to ever find out that I'm not shit. Therefore, I have to keep her down. You see what I'm saying? Instead of you understanding you are the shit and having her come up to your level. This is why I said that you have to validate these chicks if you are that high value dude. Now, if you're not that high value dude, you're going to be attracted to not validating a chick. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you. Yo, you know what I like? I like what you said in one of your own videos on YouTube and shit. It was about, like, it was a rejection video, and that's going to really help you with the deal with rejection and shit.
Right.
You're pretty much just saying, like, like, if the person didn't want you, whatever, when you get rejected, you already got the mindset of, like, oh, well, like, shit, he just can't handle me, you know what I mean? Like,
right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. A lot of dudes, the problem is that they come at the interactions with women as if this is how most guys approach the game. They approach the game as if women don't like you or women don't like them already. So, which is why, because even when you said it earlier, you was like, well, I don't want to validate her because that's gassing her head up, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why do you think a man would have a problem with gassing a woman's head up? I'm just asking, why do you think a guy would have a problem with gassing a woman's head up?
Well, shit, on the exterior part, I mean, it's probably like you don't want to give it that, that validation, but at the same time, it's more internal problems within the dude, you know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. The reason why he don't want to gas her head up is because he's saying, well, she thinks she's all that in relation to dealing with me, meaning she's going to act like she's basically saying, since she thinks she's all that, she's not going to fuck with me. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But why would she not fuck with you? She won't fuck with you because you think you ain't shit. You see what I'm saying? I want a woman who thinks she's all that. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with a chick who don't think she's all. I want you to think you're all that. You see what I'm saying? Because I need you at a high level of consciousness and confidence to deal with me.
Right.
Because if you don't think you're all that, you're not gonna want to fuck with me.
Though. They ain't every dude, man. Like I'm not speaking for myself. I'm just saying, like, it's literally not every dude like that. Like it'll be dudes you probably hang with. You probably heard niggas joke around like, "Yo, you want to bag a lot of bitches? You gotta go for them. You gotta go for them fat girls. You know what I mean?
You say you gotta go for the what?
Skin girls. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, it's easy to bag them. I love to go off the skin girls. Like, and they little do they know that shit is actually a fucking reflection of them.
Right, exactly. And on top of that, it's not even that easier to bag a chick who has low self-esteem, because a lot of times what happens is that when you're dealing with a girl with low self-esteem, those are usually girls who they are looking for the validation, you don't give it to them, and then they'll still try to fuck with you to chase the validation. Well, what happens is that those are the girls you end up fucking with who usually give you more drama. Because and also it's harder to actually get sex from those girls. Why? Because they're constantly all up in their head thinking, what's going on? What does this mean? Why is he doing this? So what happens is that you're going to be negotiating more with a chick who's like that versus a chick who's already comfortable with herself and knows she likes dick and actually wants to fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. Because see, look, a girl who's insecure, if you go up to a girl that's insecure and you talking to her and you say real quick, like, yo, listen, you know, I'm trying to smash tonight. Like, what's good, right? The insecure girl is gonna play all the games. You understand? Because she needs to feel good about herself before she can fuck you. So her feeling good about herself before she can fuck you means that you have to play a bunch of games to get her to the level where she feels good about herself. Right? Now, the girl who already feels good about herself, the girl who already is just chill and just likes herself to a certain extent and fucking, you know, she enjoys having sex, she has a healthy sex life. If you talking to her and you're like, yo, I'm trying to see what's popping tonight, she'll easily just make it happen because she's looking for dick anyway. You see what I'm saying? She wants to do it. She's not scared to make it happen. She's not looking for you to necessarily validate her. She just wants some good dick. You see what I mean?
Right.
That's what it is, man.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man.
That's what it is. But you know that. But see, this is what you gotta understand, bro. This honestly, this is what it is. There's a lot of cats on here, you know, with the internet, who don't really know what they're talking about. That's just. We just gonna keep it real. That's all it is. You got. And this is why you got to do research, and also you got to research within your own self. As far as going out, figuring out stuff on your own, because you hear a lot of this shit, but then if you don't really recognize what's really going on out here and recognize the psychology of this shit, the psyche of these women, why certain things gravitate to certain things. Because remember, like attracts like. So if you're attracting a lot of insecure, low self-esteem type of chicks where you got to play all these games, that's basically a reflection of you. Do you see what I'm saying? And so if you're attracting women who are just chill, who like to have a good time, and who make it easy for you without you having to fucking do all that goofy shit, you see what I'm saying? You're going to attract more of those women. And then, but what's going to happen is the way that you keep those women in your life is that you have to fucking validate them and encourage them. For example, I'll give you this quick example. With my wife basically helps me with my business. So she helped me edit this book, How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day. She helped me edit all my other books. She fucking, helps with the coordinating of the coaching sessions I do, right? So what happens is that when she helps me, I tell her, I say, yo, you're doing a really good job. Like, thank you. I couldn't do this type of shit without you. You feel what I'm saying? So that makes her feel good and part of the team to keep it going. You see what I'm saying? So I had to validate her to make her work harder, to make her want to work harder and to do better things. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You see what I mean? So you know, but dudes don't want to. A lot of dudes don't want to go on that part.
You know what? It's different types of validation and shit. There's different levels to it. You know what I mean? I think. Because validation can come from, like, what you just said, like, you got to boost them up, you know what I mean? It's a reflection of you being a confident person. And then it can kind of slide into it as being, like, simping, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, but see, that's the thing. And no, you're right, and that's the thing. See, if you're telling a girl, oh, my God, you're so sexy, you're so awesome, you're the best, blah, 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 and it's coming from a place of insecurity, then of course that's going to be it's going to be detrimental to your situation. You see what I'm saying? But if you're building a woman up because you know this is the type of shit she needs, you feel what I'm saying? In order for her to keep going, and this goes to managing a relationship in a situation you're with a woman, is that if you want her, this is the thing. It's like if you own a company, right? you have to say to this woman, listen, you know, if like it's like this, you own a company, right? And you want somebody to be the vice president running your shit, because if they're the vice president, what's going to happen is you'll probably make another $10 million a year if you have someone in that vice president seat. You feel what I'm saying? So now you making $10 million a year is the equivalent, let's say, to the girl sucking your dick really good or even better, right? So you say to that employee, which is the girl, listen, you can do this. You're awesome. You could be in this position. You could be in this vice president position. So you're building her up. So now when you put her in that position, she's working and doing what she needs to do to stay in there, and she feels part of that situation. She feels like she could hang with you, because now she's looking at you like, damn, you own this big ass company, and I don't feel like I'm worthy of dealing with you. You have to make her feel as if she's worthy to fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? Because you're so high up. But again, you have to see yourself as high up to even be at that level of the game, to be able to pull a woman up to that level. You see what I'm saying? But if you're sitting there saying, well, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to, like, basically, when you saying that you don't want to validate her and you want to, like, act like this, it's almost the equivalent of you having a business and telling your employee, which is the woman, like, hey, listen, the company might, you know, go out of business in a few weeks, so I'm gonna need you to work a little harder. That's not gonna really she'll probably work a little harder to make sure they make some money, but that's not really anything that's gonna keep her there, you know, to really make anything pop off or flesh out. You see what I'm saying? It's a very low level type of energy. You see what I mean? And so you don't want to stay in that low level, because the more you're trying to keep her down, you simultaneously keep yourself down. You see what I mean?
Absolutely.
So that's what it is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man. Tell you, man. Appreciate the call, bro. So you got to look at all different angles of the game. You feel me?
Yep.
Definitely. All right, bro.
All right, bro.
I'm out at you. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Damn, I'm fucking stuffed up. It's crazy. Now, let me see who this is. Yo, what's going on?
Hello?
Yo, what's poppin'? Who's this?
Yo, it's the locker room. What's good, Mr. Locario?
Chillin'. What's going on, bro? Are you on the Bad Boy membership?
Nah, I ain't on a Bad Boy membership. Not yet, Mr. Locario, but I'm getting right. I'm going to get on your Bad Boy membership. I got a question for you, okay?
All right, what's good, bro?
Check this out. I hear you on your videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we get it. You live in a big city, all this shit, right? And I hear a lot of the callers, they're calling in, and they sound like, you know, they're frustrated. Sounds like they might live in, like, maybe a small town in the middle of nowhere. You know, not everybody lives in, like, a big city like a New York or L.A., Miami.
Right.
My question is for you, Mr. Locario, how would you approach the game if you lived in, let's say, maybe a South Dakota somewhere? What would you do? Like, would you approach the game how you approach it now, or would you just say, you know what, fuck this, I got to go to a bigger city where I can have more options and more, you know what I'm saying, more women? What would you do?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You have to go to a bigger city. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing as it's like this. Like anywhere you're at, look at the closest place to where you're at. Like let's say if you're in a small town, look at the closest city to where you're at that has more people. You see what I'm saying? That has more of a variety. Because the thing is that if you stay in that little circle, you see what I mean? Or stay in that little bubble, you're going to get the same type of results. You see what I'm saying? It's like, for example, it's like this. You can even look at this metaphorically in other situations. You could live in a big city, but you always go to the same fucking bar all the time. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you're not expanding your horizons, which is why you're having the same result. So the same thing happens if you're in a small city. You're not expanding your horizons. Like, you know, you can go and travel somewhere. Like for example, like with Tinder. Let's say you live in fucking, I don't know, North Dakota or some shit, right? Or just somewhere else where it's not that much people. You could go on Tinder, set your Tinder for a bigger city, swipe on women from the bigger city, match with those chicks. You feel what I'm saying? And then you can have like a whole roster of chicks in that spot. You feel what I mean? And then so you don't necessarily even have to move out there, but you could say, let's say if you get to a town or somewhere or someplace that's an hour or two away, or maybe 3 hours away, and you stay there for like a weekend, and you already got like 4 or 5 girls set up that you could go see in that area. You see what I mean? So it's figuring out, well, the place I'm at is not that big, or it doesn't have that much shit going on. So what else can I do to get more of a beneficial situation? So you could start out and say, well, look, every 2 weeks I'm gonna go out to this bigger city and then see what's popping. You know what I mean? And so just do it that way until you can say, okay, well, let me, if I really want to get more girls, if this is something that's that important to my life, I may end up thinking about moving to a place where there is actually more chicks and more shit going on. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I feel you, Locario, because like I said, I was listening to a couple of the callers and they talking about cousins and shit like this. So I feel like a lot of these dudes are just in situations. Not everybody's like, what I'm saying? Not everybody has access, like you said, to the New York, and not everybody has that. So I feel like that's why a lot of these dudes are frustrated because they're looking at you and they're like, well, Mr. Locario has this abundant mentality, but if I'm living in this small town and I'm working at a warehouse, and there's only maybe a few, there's only so many girls that I really have access to, I can't necessarily come off and maybe tell some of these hoes that I just want to fuck them. So that's maybe why some dudes.
But that's the thing. They can still do that in a small city too. To be like, yo, I'm just trying to smash, and then when they run out of the girls over there, they go to the other spot. Because it's just like when you have a person who's an actor or actress, they'll be from some small town and they be like, yo, I moved to fucking LA because that's where the action's at. You see what I mean? Same thing. It's the same thing. Exactly. It's like if you really want it to happen, you got to go to where it's happening to give yourself a better shot. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
So you suggest that all the guys out there that might live in like a small town, a small place, to go to the closest city, the closest big city to them, or just go to like a New York or LA.
Right.
If they want to try to live this type of lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly. You got to do that because look, man, I used to back in the days I used to sell CDs when I used to rap and shit, and so it's the difference between like I would go all the way to Times Square every fucking day to sell CDs. Now, why would I go to Times Square? Why can't I just go out in my house in Brooklyn? The reason Times Square is because there's way more people in Times Square. Right. You see what I mean? Exactly. So it's like I can't just be like, damn, ain't nobody outside my house. What I'm gonna do? No, you go to where the people are at. And so the same thing got, and it's not that hard to travel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really not like even my dude Eddie Fuse right now is in Bali right now for the past 2 months. You feel what I'm saying? Fucking with chicks over there. So it's like you could save up some cash, some bucks, and travel, see where the spots are, and then get it popping. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all it is. You know?
All right, appreciate that. Appreciate the advice, Mr. Locario.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the call, bro.
Mr. Locario, next time you're out in LA, let say something, man. I want to link up with you, man.
All right, I'll holler at you. I'll let you guys know, man. Real talk. I'm about to be in DC this next weekend, so anybody in DC, just holler at me. Let me know it's good.
All right, we're going to link up, Mr. Locario. All right, appreciate the call, Mr. Locario.
Peace. Later.
Peace.
Woo, yeah, man. Oh, my goodness. Damn, having my nose stuffed up is crazy, bruh. Let me see. Hold on. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what's good, Locario, man? It's Drake. Man, hey.
Wait, who this? Hold on.
Drake.
Oh, what's popping with you, bro?
I'm the one that called last week. You asked me about the Bad Boy membership.
Oh, right. What's good with you, though?
I was applying, but I wasn't applying. Yeah, nah, everything good, man. I just, I wanted to say, man, I love what you were saying earlier about, I think niggas need to realize that, like, about the validation thing, like, about, like, the chick don't necessarily be wanting you at all. She just want the validation. You know what I'm saying? And I think niggas get that confused, like, oh, damn, I complimented her and that turned her off. No, nigga, she just wanted the validation. She don't want your ass.
Right, exactly. Like, yo, I don't think dudes, I swear, dudes come to the game as if they're, like, dudes, they be doing the game like if they trying to defuse a bomb. You know, like when you watch a movie, they're like, should I click the red button, the red wire or the green wire? No, don't click the green wire, because if you click the green wire, it's going to blow. I'm like, yo, it's not that serious. You know what I'm saying?
Shit is crazy. No, that's actually true. And I saw that other video you did. That's it. This when I realized, like, this nigga one of the best dating coaches, because I think niggas need to realize that too. Like, I hate when coaches other coaches, if you go on YouTube, they'll be like, oh, if you say these 10 pickup lines, I guarantee you will sleep with this amount of women. But you like, when you dropped that video, I was like, this nigga the best, one of the best.
No, but that's
like,
what I'm saying.
Nothing in the game is, in the dating game is guaranteed. You know
right, exactly, like, exactly.
Only thing that's guaranteed is, nigga, we gonna die.
Exactly, that's what I'm bruh, it's funny because, like, a lot of these dudes, because, again, it's, a lot of it really, truthfully, honestly, it's because of the pickup artist culture that has, it's a lot of guys have been, because you gotta understand something. Pickup artists were born out of, it was basically nerds who sort of like started trying to figure out how to get women. You understand what I'm saying? And so they made it in a way where it was very technical. It was like they were doing things and trying to break down and explain it in a technical manner. And so what happened is that they started looking at women, and I've talked about this before, it's like dudes approach women like they're like as if women are like robots, or like certain things where you have to sort of diffuse or figure out the formula and all this other goofy shit. It's like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy.
No, that's true. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, if you say this to every woman, nigga, every female is different, dog.
Exactly.
Different reactions. Like, stop with the bullshit, man.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
another thing, like, shout out K Zag, and he be saying that shit too. I want niggas to start doing that, man. When y'all do these, they feel like they gotta go on dates and shit like that to get ass and all that, and like when y'all go on these dates and a female tell you that she don't feel no spark, and just sit back and wonder how you feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look at how you feel. If you feel kind of funny about that, then my nigga, you moving in the wrong direction. Don't take no females. You know, like, niggas stop doing that bullshit, man. Like, these niggas be, I don't know, man. They talk about nice guys and stuff like that. Y'all niggas not really nice, man. Y'all just doing that to be accommodating to the female, bro.
Right. But you know what it is because a lot of guys, they don't understand, because you know it is, a lot of guys haven't been in certain situations in real life to understand how women actually operate. Like, I've been in multiple situations where I literally just met a girl, known her for like 20 minutes, and then we fucking. You understand what I'm saying? Like 20 minutes, we get in the cab, she's like, we talking, she'll be like, yo, do you want to come back to my place? I'm like, cool. I'm at her house in like half an hour. I just met this girl. You feel what I'm saying?
Just met her.
But it's like dudes don't understand that. It's like, so they think that in order to have sex with a woman, they need to go through this big song and dance. They got to tiptoe over everything they saying. Like, because a lot of guys think, well, I don't want to say certain things because I don't want to offend her, and then I don't want, because then she might not like me. You know how many chicks I got into heated debates with and ended up fucking them that night? You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I was at a party. I had a chick. She was like, oh, you're such a misogynist. You think women have to, follow every guy and blah, blah, blah. Like, she was on that, like, halfway feminist shit, right? And then so she's like, you're such an asshole, this and this and that. And then so when I was leaving the spot, right, she was leaving the same exact time as me, right? And then so I was like, she was like looking at me as I'm walking, like we was walking down the hallway or whatever. And then she was like, why you like that? Are you really like that? Do you really believe all that shit? I'm like, hell yeah, I believe all that shit. And then I was like, listen, man, I'm just being honest. And I'm like, honestly, you sexy as fuck. So I'm like, what's good? Like, why don't we just like do something tonight? And then she's like, what? And then so she's like, she starts laughing. And I'm like, see you laughing because you want to make it happen. And so I just grabbed her and started kissing her in the hallway. And we started making out. You see what I mean?
Gang.
And so all that time before that, she's talking about how much of a dick asshole I hate you and you're so stupid. How could you talk like that? And so most guys would think, damn, this girl don't like me. She would never fuck. You know what I'm saying? But it's right. They don't understand women though. You see what I mean?
Nah, man, you're right, man. Like, they don't understand, bro. As long as you stand your ground and you be a man and you stick by your word, dog, chicks will fuck with you off of that, man.
Right.
Sometimes that should just be testing. Like, Alan Roger Curry said something about that. When you be direct, you let a chick know, like, you want to smash. Some of these bitches be on that goofy shit and be like, what the fuck did you say to me?
Exactly, right.
Then like, what he said was actually right. Like, you know the chick really ain't mad, because if she really that mad, she would have just walked off. But instead,
Exactly.
right there,
Exactly.
You know
Exactly.
That shit one time too. I told the chick that at the bar one time. She did the same thing. What the fuck did you say? And I just kept it cool, looked at her, and I'm like, man, what's up, man? Let's make something happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then
That's
that you
saying
just
it.
breaking down, and I end up smashing that chick. Like, just, but see, some niggas, they see that, they'll just start, oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. You know, like that last caller that called in one time when he say he approached the chick and said, hook up. Hello?
Right. You did.
Yeah, remember that? He was like,
Right.
I told her, let's hook up. And then she was like, hook up, what you mean? And, he kind of fumbled. He was like, oh, nah, I'm...
Right. Like, he's scared. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of these dudes be scared to just say shit. And it's like, it's sad, though. Because this is why, again, this is the whole thing of, like, because the caller before you was talking about the whole validation shit. And being scared to, like, and not wanting to validate girl, whatever. Most of the time when I holler at a girl, I say 90% of the time, I'd say like 95% of the time, my opening line is about how hot she is. Like, literally, like 90% of the time. Like, I roll up on the chick, and I'll be like, yo, you sexy as fuck. What's your name? That's straight up. You know what I'm saying? And then she's like, oh, it's, she starts blushing, pulling her hair back, talking to me. You see what I'm saying? And that's because this girl is feeling me. You feel what I'm saying? She's feeling the vibe that I'm giving off. So I didn't.
Now,
and the thing is,
I came up to her and said that she ain't feeling me. I said the same thing you say. She would have shot me off because she's not feeling me.
Right, and that can happen too. Right, you see what I'm saying? And the opposite could be true. I could go up to her and don't say nothing about how sexy she is or nothing. I could just talk to her regular. And if she likes me, she'll still fuck with me. So it's not about giving validation or not giving validation. It's about going up to the chick and interacting with her, period. You feel what I'm saying?
So at the end of the day, interest level conquers everything, basically.
Right. So if she's interested, she gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
And one last thing, man. Like what summarizing back to what you were saying about the guarantee, man. Another thing I want niggas to understand. I was telling my homeboy that shit, like, that lying for pussy, man. That shit don't guarantee it, and don't guarantee sex if you lie to a woman. And yeah, telling the truth don't need it. But me personally, man, I would rather just be real, you feel me, and don't get it than lie and try to get it and still get played.
Right.
One time I did that before, and I felt like hella stupid, dog. So after that, bro, I just always, like, kept it real with these chicks, man. So shout out you and K-Zag, and y'all be pushing that honesty. Hey, Alan Rock, all of them, man. Like, y'all be honest, man. That lying, that ain't gonna get you nowhere, bro, for real.
Real talk.
And you, on the Bad Boy membership, it seemed like that's what it do. Like, I think on one show you said the energy that you put out is the type of women that you attract. I realized that when I was on that lion type energy, yeah, it was some chicks that I got, but I noticed I had to, like, work a little harder for that. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Was very insecure.
Right, you always listen. You always going right. You always gonna have to work harder when you're doing that way. That's what I'll be trying to tell cats. It's way harder because think about it this way: if I go up to a girl and I say to her, and we talking for like a few minutes, and I say to her, "Listen, I'm interested in like hooking up with you, having some fun with you, having sex with you," and let's say she tells me no, right? I probably spent 5 minutes talking to this girl versus I could have went up to the same girl, been acting like I don't want to have sex with her. Been doing all this other goofy shit. She'd have probably even gave me the number. We would have texted on the phone and all that other shit. And then, 2 or 3 days later, I'm trying to hit it and she still ain't trying to fuck me. So you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead. No, that's so. I one question I just wanted to ask, like, when would you say somebody could most likely take the patient route? Like, I know sometimes you say if you're not hitting it by the third date, charge it to the game. So when do you feel like a guy should get to that point where he is probably going on, or not dates, but just linking up with her by the third time? I know K Zagan even said that too. He like, if she ain't getting me no head or no blowjob by the third time we linking, like, it's done with. So when do you feel like, okay, a guy could probably go that route as far as like, being a little patient with it?
Well, that's the thing. I say it's at least the second or the third date. Second or the third time y'all see each other, because
so when do you get to that point though? When do you get how would you decide, like, all right, let me put a little minimum time in with this shit?
Say that again. How do you decide when? What?
Like, you will put a little bit of like time with it, because I mean, if you say by the third time y'all linking, that means you putting a little time in with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And so you're saying how much time do you put in, as far as when you're chilling with her on those times, on those days?
I'm trying to find how I can like form the question. Like,
Yeah, because I'm trying.
Okay, you know how you say you would let a chick know you're trying to like hit it or whatever.
So you're saying when do you say? So you're saying when do you tell her, or what? Is that what you're saying?
Damn, bro. Hey, the chat probably laughing at my air. I'm trying to piece it together, man. Like, damn. Okay, you say by the third time y'all linking, how do you get to that point? Like, when do you decide? Like, okay, I give this chick a little leeway to get to that point. If you get what I'm saying.
So you're saying how do you decide whether this girl's worth, like, seeing for the second or third time?
Yeah.
It just depends on if you feeling her. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you feeling her, because this is the thing. I usually say this. Well, you want to get to sex as soon as possible. So if you could do it the first time you meet, cool. If it don't work out the first time, go for the second time. You understand? If it don't work for the second time, usually at this point I'm like, by the second time, I'm kind of done personally. But let's say logistics happen where you can't get it the second time. Let's say it's a logistical problem. It's meaning like,
right.
You had to have enough time to fuck, or there was, you can bring it back to your place because it was like time issues or whatever, or you could, whatever, right? But by the third time, something should be happening sex wise. But again, if it's worth it, it just seems it's basically if you say to yourself, I actually like this chick for whatever reason you like her. You understand what I'm saying? But if she ain't fucking around, if she ain't trying to make it happen, then it's like whatever. Because usually, at this point, I only give a chick to the second time. So my whole thing is, I'll go on like to get drinks with a chick the first time, and then to just feel her out. And this is usually if I meet a chick online. But then the second time, I'm trying to smash. You see what I'm saying? So I'll just call her and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna meet you at your crib, and we gonna get it popping." You see what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. Yeah, I need K Zach to call in and clarify that, man. That's it. Hey, but that's it though, man. I appreciate that, Locario, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I just want to call in, chop it up with you, man. Hey, you got to slide to the A one day, man. I can't wait to y'all.
Oh yeah. I gotta come out there. Real talk. Real talk,
real,
man.
Boy, Lennox Mall though, yo, dog, like everywhere, man. Like, hey, man, the chicks is out here heavy. They choosing heavy, man. So I can't wait for y'all boy to slide here, man.
That's what's up.
Link up, man, and get at these chicks, man, cause they out here, bro.
That's what's up. Yeah, I definitely got to check that out, bro. But yo, man, I appreciate the call. I'm holler at you, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace. Man, later. Woo, yeah. Man. Shit, I got to go get some more water. Give me like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Hold on. Y'all just stay there and chill. Hold on. Give me like 30 seconds. Woo, okay. Alright. Alright, I'm back. God damn it. Woo, okay. So what's good, people? What is going on? What's popping in the chat and all that shit? Yo, what's going on?
Yes, K-Zag in 20.
What's popping, bro? What's the deal?
Man, chilling, man. Doing good. Hold on real quick. I'm walking out this door. Yeah, I wanted to clarify something that the young man was saying on the phone. All right, hold on. Let me go through this door real quick. Y'all gonna hear a noise. My bad, bro.
Oh, no,
I
you
didn't want you to pick up so quick. Okay, so real quick. So when I said by the third time, what I was saying is, and I include the first time I actually meet a chick. So let me give you guys a scenario. Let's say I meet a chick. We ain't really got time to talk. We exchange information. That's the first time.
Right.
Now the second time we link up, maybe something happens. We getting hot and heavy. Maybe she get a call. She got to go, or some shit like that. But there's physical evidence of mutual sexual attraction.
Right.
Okay. Then I'll give her the third time.
Right.
So it's not a matter of me spending a bunch of time with her, waiting for her to decide when she's ready. No. By the second time that we are in each other's presence, there needs to be some type of confirmation from her angle that she's interested in me sexually, or there to be a third time.
Facts.
Assuming that we actually didn't have sex the second time. So I just want to clarify that shit.
Right. Now, real talk, and also too, like I said, when it comes to, like, if I meet a girl in person, like if I go to a bar and I meet a girl, that's the first time. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you say, like, if I'm meeting a chick online and then I get her offline to meet me at a bar, then that's the first time. You see what I'm saying? Like, the first time is your first time ever meeting the chick in person. You feel what I'm saying? So that's it right there. And then usually from that, then the second time, if I don't get to do it the first time, the second time is when I'm trying to smash. If I don't get to do it the first time. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. And I feel you on that. And I think I know what you're saying. But I'm going to go ahead and say this. It's kind of like you meet a chick, maybe you talking for 20, 30 minutes. You kind of getting hot and heavy making out, but for whatever reason, she ain't trying to go to the crib. So you exchange numbers. Then maybe you hit her up a day or so later. And then at that time, it's like, if you ain't fucking, then you done.
Right, exactly. Right. Because that's the thing. That's the thing dudes gotta understand is that your all you need to do is really two things. You fill the girl out, and then once she checks out, then it's time to fuck. That's it. So the first time, so if I meet the girl at a bar randomly, like I randomly go into a bar with some of my boys, I meet, let's say, a chick named Tiffany or some shit. I meet Tiffany.
Right.
We talking for maybe like 15, 20 minutes or whatever. I'm trying to fuck Tiffany that night, right? Now, if I can't fuck her that night for whatever reason, we exchange numbers or whatever, I'm calling Tiffany and saying, yo, what's good? When are you free? I'm coming to your spot. You feel what I'm saying? Or we going, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's all it is.
Straight up.
Right.
Straight up. See, what dudes don't understand is, because there's a big difference, and I heard you say there's times where you walking into a spot, a chick is walking out, so y'all only chit-chat for a minute or two. There's no time to fill around at that point, so you have to have a conversation.
Right.
However, if you met a chick at a bar and you talk for 15, 20 minutes, I didn't give you enough of my time. So
exactly.
Next time we see each other, it got to jump off.
Exactly. Because even with the date thing, you don't necessarily need to go on a date, because if I was speaking to you for 15, 20 minutes at the bar, that was basically our first date. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So what the fuck I need to go on a date with you?
I don't understand that.
Right. You see what I mean? Now, if I meet you online, like if I match with you on Tinder, then I'll go out and get a drink with you, because now this is the first date, the first time I'm seeing you in person. You feel what I mean? Because I got to see who you are and fill you out. Then after that, again, I'm still trying to smash that time. But if I don't get to smash that time, we could smash the next day. You feel what I'm saying? Or the next time we meet. You see what I mean?
Exactly. And what, real quick, let me also add this. What guys need to understand, I've said it, you said it, Alan has said it, Steve has said it, Rom has said it. It don't take chicks that long to determine whether or not they feel you sexual.
Exactly.
It don't.
Exactly.
It don't take them 5 or 6 hours in your presence.
Exactly. Right. Right.
So you fellas that be going out on all these dates, spending all this time, if you spending any more than literally 20, 30 minutes at a time talking to a chick, and she still ain't showed you nothing, then it probably ain't gonna jump on.
Right, exactly. That's the part that they don't get. They think, like, because guys who are inexperienced with women, they think that, they have to, again, sort of convince a woman to like them. It's almost like we gotta, they think that there's a long time period of time, of doing things that needs to happen before the girl will have sex with you. But why they think that is because those are guys who usually get women who sell them that type of, image.
That bullshit.
Right.
That bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
And they believe it because the girl sounds all sweet and the
right. Right, so they're like,
it's all bullshit.
Right, so usually what happens is they're the guys who's used to running into women saying, we got to take it slow, right? While the other guy is dealing with that same girl, or those same girls saying them to take it slow, that guy meets her and ends up having sex with her that night. You see what I'm saying? So the one guy in his mind, he's thinking, damn, I gotta go through all of this. I gotta take time with her. I gotta go on 6, 7 dates or whatever. and then you know what I mean. It's like it's crazy. So dudes get caught up with that shit.
And let me also throw this in there too. I don't think I've ever said this. And what guys don't understand, it's also the social circle you run in. If you hang with nothing but dudes that get it popping, like all your male counterparts, you got brothers, cousins, they all have one-night stands on a regular basis. You think that's normal.
Right, exactly.
So when you hear of dudes that don't get it popping, you're like, what? Every dude I know get it popping like that. What you talking about?
Right, exactly.
And that's what dudes don't understand. That's why, to me, it's not an anomaly. It's not nothing rare. It's not a here and there thing. It's this goes down like this on the regular.
Right, and that's the thing. That your perception and your mindset about the situation affects your game. Because think about it. If you don't believe that women will have sex with you on the first date, or women will have sex with you quickly, or you have never experienced that, or have never seen that, or never been around that, then your reality is that's impossible. That doesn't happen. That's crazy. So therefore, your game is going to be tailored to you thinking that's impossible, meaning you would never try or actually do anything to try to get a girl to sleep with you that night. You see what I'm saying? You'll never do it. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It'll never happen.
Some hating dude asking you for proof. Show me proof. This can't be happening. Show me some pictures.
Right.
It's impossible.
Right. Exactly. Right. That's what I'm saying. So that's what these guys got to understand is that a lot of this is you need to know that the reality is these girls out here making it happen. They're out here having a lot of sex. They're out here, doing a whole bunch of crazy shit. But knowing that is good because now okay, if I if I chill with a girl or I talk to a girl and she acts like, oh well, I don't do this, you already know she's bullshit. You understand? You know that I know women to get down. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Anyway, bro, that's all I wanted to get in there real quick. I'm gonna holler at you, bro.
All right, bro. I'm holla. Peace. Later.
Bye, peace.
All right. So let me take I'll take one more call. And then I'm gonna be out of here. Damn. It's fucking my nose is stuffed like a motherfucker. Shit. So the caller number 646-481-3901. You feel me? Okay, thanks. Yeah. Let me see who. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, Locario, what's good? This Ed from VA, dog.
What's poppin'? What's the deal, bro?
Hey, I just wanted to give you a shout out, man. Everything you saying today is so on point, dog.
That's what's up, bro. Are you on the Bad Boy membership?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, shit. You got to get on that, bro. You got to get on it.
To, bro.
What's good with you, though?
I ain't going to sit on here and get on the air and be like, oh, well, I'll do it in, like, September when my income tax check comes through. Nah, I'm going to do it. I can't tell you when, but
right.
Do it.
Nah, what's good, though, with you, though?
I'm also fine with the Patreon, though.
Oh, that's what's up. So what's
I just want to say real quick, dog, like you said already earlier on the live stream, man, like people be sitting there and they be like, oh, the game doesn't work.
Right.
Like, I tried it and it doesn't work. Yo, it's first thing I just want to say, just like Steve Dean has said before, like, stop trying to bounce from person to person. If you take one person's stuff, then look into it, study it, and if it doesn't work for you, then hey, it just doesn't work for you.
Right.
You just need to find a different avenue. Don't try this for like 2 seconds and then try
right,
this
exactly, right.
And mix and match everything
right.
all together to see if you can come up with like it's. I don't think this works like karate.
Right.
I don't think you could just put like different moves together to create the ultimate move set. Like, nah, I don't think that works.
Right. Nah, real
like
talk.
People have sat there and said like, oh, PUA didn't work. Well, I just want to say this much. As you know, people don't caught on to PUA, but I'm just saying, then why did these people write books and why did these people put? It must have worked for somebody.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. PUA stuff does work. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing people don't understand. Like a lot of this stuff, if you apply it and you do it, is gonna work. You see what I mean? The problem is when people see, this is what people think. When people say shit don't work, they're looking at it through the context of a lot of fantasy. So what they mean is that they'll watch one or two videos, or they'll watch somebody saying a bunch of bullshit, and they'll try that shit, and then when it doesn't work for that one person they tried it on, they'll say it doesn't work because they're thinking about it in sort of like this formulaic magic formula type of shit where you say, well, go up to a woman and then start a conversation like this and then talk about these things or whatever, right? Or make it fun and do this or whatever. It could be anything. But the thing is, a person might do that with one girl, and then because that one girl or these two girls didn't like it or they weren't really receptive, they'll be like, oh, this shit doesn't work. It's like, it's not about working on any one particular girl. It's about something working in general to help you benefit overall. You see what I'm saying? But you got to put in the work to find the women who's going to be receptive to what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? But that's the thing that a lot of guys don't understand.
I can totally agree with that. Like, I believe, same thing with the Bad Boy membership. If anybody doubts it, I believe it does work. But I also believe you got to put in the work for this shit to
that's
actually
it.
work.
Right. You got to put in that fucking work, and that's the part that people don't understand. It's like, you can't buy a fucking workout program and then just sit there and not actually do anything. That's not going to do anything for you. You know what I'm saying? So, it's crazy.
Yeah. Like, I've been trying to sit out here and put in work because I actually talked to like 3 different girls this week.
Mm-hmm.
I matched with 2 on Tinder, and unfortunately they was with the shit, man, because I sat there, I matched with them. First thing that comes off in my head, all right, let's get this over with. Let's get you offline.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, oh, we should meet up. One chick instantly unmatched me when I said that.
Nice.
Because I was like, oh, we should get together and get a drink. I got an unmatched off of that. The next chick, she shot me a message. She was like, oh, okay, that sounds cool. I'm actually going out of town this weekend, but why don't we do it this week? I said, all right, well, actually, I'm off tomorrow. We can get together tomorrow night. Oh, right. What are you looking for? I could sit there and say, oh, I'm just trying to fuck, but I don't really do that. I don't lie, but I don't sit there and volunteer that information. I'm just like, you know what? I just want to have some good times and have some good vibes around people. As soon as I said that, she unmatched with me. I was like, man.
See, why? See, you should have just been like, yo, I'm trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I could have been, but I just didn't bother to say that. Next, I actually talked to a girl at the mall and got her number. I still went 100 with it because the response I got from her, like, I'm talking to her, asked her name, she gave me her name. I said, put my number in put your number in my phone. I gave her my phone, she put her number in, and then she, like, at the same time, she's, like, answering a call. And I was like, I just kind of didn't, I ain't like that response. It seemed like, yeah, I'm putting my number in my phone, but at the same time, I'm ignoring you too.
Right, exactly.
So I still hit her up to try to set something up. Ain't getting no response. I said she got 24 hours to give me a response. Next day rolled around, delete the number, move on, man.
Right. That's it. That's how you got to play the game, bro. See all that stuff you talking about. That's what dudes are. They scared to do that type of shit and go through that type of shit. And those are the type of guys that's gonna complain and say, "Yo, none of this shit works." It's like, no. It is working because those girls are just showing you that they ain't the right chick you're supposed to be fucking with. That's it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You gotta. You gotta apply it, and at the same time, you gotta play the game by your rules too.
Right.
Because if you set this up, like I said, I gave her 24 hours to respond. I didn't get a response back. I'm not double texting.
Right.
I'm not wondering about it. I'm just deleting the number and moving on.
Exactly.
I don't care what happened. Like, oh, my phone in a dead zone.
Right. All that bullshit. Right.
Maybe the call didn't go through. No, like, I got my phone on me all day. When I get a text message, that shit come through. And I ain't even gonna lie. Some text messages I don't even feel like responding to. I'll look at them and I'll just move on.
Right, exactly. And see, that's the same thing they be doing. You see what I mean? They see the joint, they just like, oh, whatever. They'll probably never respond to it. They nothing. So whenever you don't get that response, it's basically her like no response is a response. You see what I mean? So it is what it is. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's crazy, man. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. One question, real quick.
Go ahead.
So I got this chick who I'm not trying. I've been smashing, but I'm not trying to start a relationship with her or nothing like that. We just keep it on a smashing basis. But she keeps fucking texting me on some like, "What's up? What are you doing?" type shit. And then I just kind of keep putting out, "Oh, well, come through and smash." Oh, well, I'm just trying to, I got to work with some dumb shit. I'm just like, so I don't know how to respond to her and like say, like, is we fucking or what? Because it's like I already put that out there, so now I'm confused of what else should I fucking say, or should I just ignore her?
No, you ain't gotta say shit. Well, if you said she keep texting you, when she texts you, what she be talking about?
She just been trying to start a small talk, man.
Well, that's the thing. You got to be able to curve the small talk. So if she texts you, she's like, "Hey, how's your day going?" "Oh, my day is going fine. How's yours?" And then she'll say some shit. "Oh, it's this, and that." Be like, "Well, cool. Well, listen, when are you free next to come over?" You just always bring it back to that. That's it. That's it. You always bring it back to that. She'll hit you up one day, be like, "Oh, hey, did you see so-and-so movie?" "Oh, no, reply, "No, I haven't seen that. But by the way, what are you up to this week? When you gonna come over?" That's it. You just keep it going back to that. That's it. You see what I'm saying?
All right, man. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I'll holler at you, bro.
All right.
All right,
All right, man.
Later. All right, people. It is about that time. I gotta get up out of here, but yo, listen, guys. Remember, make sure you get How to Have Sex 2 in a Minute a Day ebook, hard copy, audiobook. Make sure you guys click that link below or go to MrLocario.com to get this book. You feel me? So, man, let me shout out to all the people in the room. I appreciate you guys, hanging out with me and all that. So, shout out to Unique79, Nathan Wong, Foxworth, Jermaine Jones, Daquan Jenkins, True Blad, what up? Shandell was popping. Tito Smiles, Dana Woodard. Who else is up in here? Moving in Silence, Danzino N. Iowa Detroit, what up? 757 Primetime was popping. Joseph Moore was good. Ellie Empire, what up? Who else? Purple was good, bro. Cardio King. Andrew from Jersey. Who else? Sophisticated Savage. Gillian, what up? Shout out to you. K Zaggett, shout out to you. Thanks for calling. Zeus Flippy. Who else was in the building? Lee Troy was good. Mr. Goodpar was popping. So yeah, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Let me, I gotta go, fuck with the stuffy nose and shit, get this shit worked out. So I'll holler at you guys later. You guys have a good weekend. I will see you guys next week. All right, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all be safe. Peace.